So, Blizzard decided, for the first time in forever, called it one word. Just one word. Titans. No expansion ever was named one word. It's pretty crazy. Does that mean it's gonna be good? No, they need they used all the words on the cards. Look how many words cards have. That's where all the words went from the expansion's name. They just and then now they have a small peepee because they have big brain. That's that sort of mentality. Anyways, if you want to watch my previous reviews, they're on my main channel. Main channel. You'll never care to watch those, but it is what it is, man. I reviewed a mini set as well, and these were the results. After, wait, what about mini set though? Oh, I guess this is the one. It should be. So, actually, Festival was better than March of the Lich King. I don't know why I said old expansion when I can just say Lich King. You know. So let's compare this to that, because we only get the expansion first, and that we compare this and that, and technically my expectations were a little bit bumped into the positive side, so that's something to keep in mind. I can undervalue these cards, or maybe I should redo the this thing one more time. I don't know. Technically, I did it in 1 hour, so I expect this video to be 1 hour. I did all of this stuff, like reviewed everything all over again, I believe. Alright, so we have the bad cards, we have the good cards. Bad, good. There's a special rule of how to deal with this thing. So, it could be, a card might not have any synergy or just straight up be weak. Or just bad design. I would say... I guess Lonely is a bad design, basically, where it doesn't fit in. And then the card could be too good. I don't like that. And it could be a black hole where just there's a whole chunk of cards, and there's one in the middle, and you have to play all of them, mainly for the one in the middle card. So, this one has a lot of friends, and this one is just strictly too good. On paper, you don't even need to think about synergies. What I'm looking for is, the sweet spot. And there's plenty of stuff, it could be good design in general, could be interesting. But anything in the extremes, I'll just discard it as bad. It's lucky if they just get discarded. They're lucky if I don't care. So, again, these were the results. We had 48 good cards and 33 bad ones that gave me nightmares. And sometimes I will allow myself to give 2 points if I get overwhelmed. So basically what I expect myself to do is just read everything in this one page for a single class, and then try to recite how I feel about it. Alright, I'm not gonna read out loud for you guys. This is completely pointless. Whoever is doing that still to this day, and trying to pronounce names as well, like, what the fuck are you doing, basically? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? I mean, they sure have small peepee if they start with a tit. Oh my god. Tit ants, boys. That's how you pronounce it. Tit ants. Alright, so we need to know what plagues are. Now you know. It's a thing. Blood plague is the worst one. Maybe Unholy is the best one. But Frost is also pretty annoying. Annoying. I think Unholy is the best one for me, personally. Tempo is the best. Sometimes you won't even heal. I don't understand what unending means, though. That's kind of stupid. What does that mean? You just activate the plague when you draw. Cast when drawn. What do you mean unending? What do you mean? You can double the effect, you can do whatever, but like unending? The fuck is that? It's bad now. Congratulations, it's bad. Anything else? So I literally can't review Titans. I don't want to deal with that shit. Technically I can do this. Technically read this, but it's so weird. It's just it's so weird. It's too much work to deal with Titans. So I'll just say it's bad and I will ignore Titans, even though that's the whole fucking point is to review Titans, right? So I will not do it. Because I'm that evil. No, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm like, whoever is the best Titan gonna be, I'm gonna craft it. Maybe it's a class card anyways, so you can just flush it down the toilet immediately if you see a class legendary that you may not want to play. Wait. Shit, I didn't have to mute myself. Sorry about that. And Ben Broad's laugh, thank you very much.
My goodness.
Oh, come on.
So it's all about plagues, like these cards, these 6 ones. Then I don't care about this. I really don't. I don't care about this card draw. I don't think it's going to be played. Spend 3 corpses to deal 3 damage. It makes some sense. But 3 corpses is a lot. So no. I don't really care. And if I don't care about 3 cards, I say it's bad. It's bad. It's like, these are boring cards. This is kind of pretty cool card. But there's a whole black hole, basically, of Plague cards. Is Plague archetype interesting at all? There's another thing that's bad. It's dual rune cards. No one plays mixed runes. It's just impossible to do that, so I'll just say it's bad. So honestly, I'm not interested at all. The whole class is bad. Also, shuffling things in your opponent's deck and getting some kind of effect out of it, you're stupid. So that's bad as well. So far, I'm not excited at all. Alright? At least Death Knight got himself balls cut off. And that's pretty good. Actually, you know, I should have reversed the whole evaluation because it's good when Death Knight suffers. It's pretty good. Also, Blood Knight got nothing. What does that mean? I love that. This is perfect. Except I'm not happy that the other colors of Death Knight didn't get anything good. Except for Chained Guardian, which requires plagues, otherwise you can't play it. So it's kind of trash anyways. I honestly don't care. We just skipped the class, basically, unfortunately. Let's read this one. I can already tell that this Titan is going to break the game. I don't even need the abilities. It already broken the game. Congratulations. Thank you for that one. So basically we have another package of... when you draw a card, you gain bonus effects. Cost 1 less, 1/1 rush. It seems you draw 4 cards from this one. Technically just 3 effects. And then there's this little shit, where you want to draw all the cards because they're gonna be casted. At least the first spell you draw. That's kind of cool. I always appreciate for the rest of the game, and I appreciate it so much I give 2 points for that shit. I don't care. If it says for the rest of the game, I'll just give it 2 points by default. Obviously, I already made a joke about Hollow Hound being reprinted as Howling Hound. Because it seems like they're howling and they have lifesteal and attacks every single creature. Just like Hollow Hound used to do. I think it's actually a little bit weaker. I don't care though, it's annoying, so I say bad. It's just bad. Honestly, it could even have different applications that are even more powerful, but we'll see. I'm scared. I don't want this anymore. Can we stop printing lifesteal creatures and resetting the game just because it's so fucking awesome to do so? Wow. What else? What else do we have here? So these are kind of like boring cards. I'm not worried about drawing cards that much. This seems kind of okay. The golem is shit though. All the time you have to draw cards to increase the power level. So it's always going to be a 2/5 unless you draw extra cards. And you summon it as a 1/5 on turn 3. So it's actually like shit. Like, why? You can just do a 2/4 and now it makes sense. Because it literally can't defend itself. It's not going to defend itself by having more health. But it is what it is, I guess. Just a generic garbage card. What else do we have? The only thing that, is powerful about these things is that you might draw 7 cards in one turn, and then that's crazy, right? It's gonna do... You're never gonna do that, though. Forget about it. What? I'm not scared of this. Anything else? I honestly don't care. Like, this is boring. This is another boring garbage. I'm not gonna give minus points. This seems like normal card draw. Reminiscent of something we already had in the game. Except you get 2 extra cards. But it's for 5 mana. Because Forge requires 2 mana. I think it's Divine Fervor or something. From some bullshit name. All very old Paladin card that did the same thing. People complain about it. And card draw is pretty extreme thing to have. Especially in this condition, where you just vomit your hand, redraw everything. It could make for a good aggro deck, so I'm gonna give a good to this thing. Because potentially, you vomit your hand, redraw your entire hand against control decks. I can see it being satisfying. It actually has counter synergy to Forge cards, but this one is like fine. You just draw cards, you also get a copy of it anyways. Or you get to keep it. You cast a copy. You get the idea. Alright, my favorite Pokemon. Let's see if they screwed it over or made it super amazing. You know I have good eyes on this one. Anything I'll be able to see the full potential of these cards. The other classes are not so obvious for me. Holy Jesus. Get 2 random nature spells, or reduce cost of spells in your hand by 1. This card is insane. I'll just take the nature spells, thank you very much. It would be nice if I could choose and see the nature spells. That would be fucking hilarious. But this is crazy. This is the juice for my dragon. Honestly, they kind of juiced up the dragon to the max. 4 of these spells out of 5 are actually nature spells. That's all I care about, honestly. Have you juiced up my dragon or not? That's the only question I have. Honestly, that's how the Mage Apprentice should work. Just to reduce cost. And most of the cost reduction cards shouldn't be passive abilities. But whatever. What else do we have? I'm gonna give it 2 points because it generates 2 nature spells. That's how it works, guys. No, the overall vibe and this card is pretty good. Everything else is sort of generic. Oh, Blossoms. That's kind of cool. Blossom is a completely new thing for these two cards, where the card just upgrades just by being in your hand. You can imagine. So, Blossoms in 3 expansions? Shut the fuck up. Stop scaring me. It doubles the effect. That's kind of crazy. But it's not that good. I wouldn't really care about this card that much. I mean, Druid does need card draw. I just really don't care. If it's not tempo, it is. I mean, it is a cycle card. It is a cycle armor card. You do have to wait 3 turns, though. It's just weird. I think it's fine, though. I'm just not gonna say it's good, because I'm not interested. Bro, this is garbage. We literally had a card where you discover choose one card and combine the effects. In this case, you combine the effects of any card you want, but you don't actually get it. I think the previous version was pretty good. This one's not so much. So now I'm getting disappointed that there's not enough power creep. Excuse me? Where's my power creep? I ordered some power creep on my burger. Are we reliving history where, because of inflation, there's less power creep? Because we can't really add power creep because we want money in a different way now. Or whatever. They will find a way to not have power creep anymore. And somehow it feels like we're living in those days. We just haven't recreated history yet. Shit, I can have 2 dragons? You saying I can have 2? That's pretty good. I'll take 2 dragons. Obviously, the use case for this is not to copy the dragon, but to have a full hand of nature spells. And blah blah blah. Finally, they actually cared about the dragon. Very much in this expansion. I'm again very pleased. Thank you very much. This is pretty broken. And this, yeah, all of this seems pretty good. But you have to start summoning treants, which is not going to happen. It's another synergy that's kind of weird. No, I dig the thing. This is probably going to be a deck, though. Because getting +3/+3 seems pretty good from a 3-drop. This one can just buff the entire board. So maybe it's going to be +9/+9 or something on average. You do have to wait for these saplings to be treants. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And when is this appropriate to play? You summon 3 treants is already good enough. It's already pretty crazy. Now, we basically have Savage Roar, but you have to play treants. It's pretty... It's okay. I'll say it's okay. It's a little bit too weird, because I don't care about treants that much, but at least they fed my dragon a little bit. That's all that matters. When I look into Hunter, I'm like, all I think about is like Hollow Hound, Hollow Hound, Hollow Hound, Hollow Hound. Where's the Hollow Hound buffs, man? If you control a minion, because this one is a Hollow Hound buff to insanity. You kill creatures, you can have a bunch of attack on the Hollow Hounds. You get all the excess damage all the way to your opponent's hero. So just buff Hollow Hound to 10 attack, and then attack a bunch of 1/1s, and you have an OTK. Congratulations! Thank you, thank you, thank you for this bad card. Fuck yourselves, guys. I swear, like, Hollow Hound is so bad. Such a nightmare card. How did they came up with this shit? It's definitely gonna break the game. over and over again. You can already feel it, you know? Oh, give it +3/+3. Let's go. Let's buff the hollow hand into insanity. It doesn't even have to, like, have 10 attack. It just has to survive on the board. Fuck it, you know? It attacks again if it wants. Oh my god. Just give it Wind Fury, might as well, am I right? Like, imagine, for the first time, we don't even need for a card to have charge for the card to have triple charge. You know? It doesn't even have charge, but it does have triple charge, so that's pretty good, right? Let's go. Let's magnetize to a beast. Let's go. How far are we gonna get with this shit? Hollow Hound Supreme. Who else wants to buff the attack of minions? After you summon a minion with more attack than this, give all friendly minions +1 attack. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? This is crazy! In Elder Scrolls Legends, there is a card +1. I mean, 1/3 that gives +1 attack to anything you summon. This just gives everything +1 attack. Because it gives itself attack, that means it's worse. Because now you have to have more attack on the next minion you play. But this is still insanity. Absolute insanity. What the fuck is this shit? Did I click good at some point? I keep forgetting, man. I really hope I didn't misclick, but it feels like I did. God damn it. Alright, what else do we got him? I will recalculate, actually, how many good cards I've seen. But like, this is broken. This is not even a legendary. It's like, what? Of course, I'll take that. The point is, it's a bloodlust, basically. You just have to summon a few creatures. It's kind of expensive, but like, fuck it, man. It's gonna stay on the board after it bloodlusts the board. Like, what are we talking about? You can't just summon him. You'd summon, by the way. By the way, you summon, not play the minion. Summon. So it could be anything. You could just summon, I don't know. Okay, there's plenty of things you can summon. I just have no idea. Because I don't play Hunter. But you can summon like 2 3/3s with one card. And all of a sudden you already have +2/+2 and everything. That's pretty stupid. This is a 2-drop, man. What the 2-drop? Please. Have mercy, man. So yeah, this card is disgusting. You know why? Because you literally have 10 attack. Now you just play this, you have 10 attack. I literally misclicked. It's so bad. I'm the bad card around here. Why should I care about this card? Are you what is that? Yeah, sure. I guess you're gonna do it for 3 mana, you're gonna deal 12 damage for 3 mana, and I don't give a fuck. I'll just put a 1/1 taunt in the way. Good luck with that. It's not gonna be played. Alright? For 4 mana, you can sort of play this and you'll realize just dealing 12 damage, just reaching... Actually, you reach for the opponent, but you have to play secrets. How does that make sense? It is a pretty strong weapon, though. I would be interested if it gets played. Maybe if I would build a deck with that, then I guess I care. All right, let me recalculate because this is weird. I don't think I liked a single card here, so that's pretty cool. I actually like this one. This one's fine, but this one's also scary because now we literally have Bloodlust on steroids. Alright, not only we bloodlusting the board, technically the board has to be sort of empty for minions. That includes this one as well. But then you have a 7-1 worm in the end. 7-1 worm. They have to be cleared. It's nasty. You don't even have to do it over one turn. You just do it over 2 turns. With buffed worms or whatever. It's disgusting. What the hell? Oh, it's after you draw cards it awakens and it has Rush. I like dormant creatures. They're kind of cute. I'm recalculating right now. We didn't saw any good cards here. So that's fantastic. I mean, this is it's double point. So that's nice. Feels like I misclicked so badly. Like, I have to recalculate the bad ones, too. Jesus Christ. Sorry about the inconvenience. Oh! This doesn't just, you know, give attack to the hollow hound. This literally enables the actual combo of everything has charge. Fuck yeah, bro. I enjoying this thing so much. Alright, this is the recalculation. There's equal powers of good and evil. Jesus Christ. It's not supposed to be the case. Shit, where is it? Here's that bad design. Random bonus effect. Also, does it multiply bonus effects or does it multiply 4/5s? Am I right? Random bonus effect should be just some kind of a keyword to indicate whatever. Because now we don't even know. It's not standardized, it's just random garbage, right? See, like, it's... Why do I need this? What are you talking about? I need all of these? 8s? This is ridiculous, man. I'm impressed how stupid it gets. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I'm definitely not gonna say it's good, because we already seen another theme going on. Spell schools. Wow, how cool is that? So is every class gonna have a theme for themselves? God damn it, bro. It's the worst design ever. Half package design. But I mean, it's the you know, the laziest one. I'm just like, well, what kind of cool effect I can do and just multiply across 10 cards and then fuck it. Whatever. So, I like the elemental, that's fine. You can summon a 5-drop next turn, that's whatever. Yeah, pretty useful effect. It's a lot more useful than when Demon Hunter got the Demon Summoner for 4 mana, because you can only summon like 7-drop efficiently. But it was pretty good anyways. Usually they have things in mind of what is going to synergize with the cards like these. I don't care about this. Get a random spell. Whoa. That's pretty cool. It's pretty broken. It's a next level fireball. But I can appreciate it. So, is the spell school thing interesting at all? I don't think this is interesting at all. What the? They printed out a mech? What's the point? They just upgraded, slightly upgraded the Chugga Chugga, basically. Are you kidding me? Oh, now Chugga Chugga has magnetic. Enjoy. Excuse me, bro? That's not how power creep works. Has to have magnetic, lifesteal, divine shield, something like that. Has to deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, so it freezes them at the same time. What the fuck is this shit? Anyways, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but this is literally just Chugga Chugga plus magnetic. This came Jaga Chaga came from GVG, bro. The first expansion ever. So we just only got magnetic? That's the power creep? I don't believe so. I don't... No. And magnetic is not that powerful of a keyword anyways. But it's a very cool meme. Honestly, I'm scared they have printed another Flame Strike. This is not good. Fuck that. This card is annoying. It's gonna be played in every single mage deck. And gonna give me nightmares. Whatever. Another Borkler that I will hate forever and ever. Enemy minions, yep. Everything else I don't care about. Double, no, I don't care. It's just boring. Essentially, it becomes boring. You have to reprint a lot of card draw. So that's the most boring thing you can reprint. Card draw, bro? Then figure out how to keep card draw instead of rotating card draw. Maybe we can keep that one, alright? Maybe that one we can keep, because this is getting boring. Now you can just be lazy. You play elementals, draw some cards. You play spell schools, draw some cards. Oh, wow. Wow. What an interesting effect, though. Can we just keep the card draw? Can we just neutralize card draw or something so everyone has it? Like, the card draw can go somewhere else. I will say it's bad. Alright, because I'm seeing ass. I thought there was a lot of text and it's going to be very interesting. No, it's just a bunch of synergistic packages, as always. What do we have in Paladin? In this case, I will just start doing one line at a time instead of the whole page, because it gets a little bit overwhelming. Alright, this is a cute removal. It's cute. I like that. Then the aura thing is pretty cool. Everything is really cool. This is definitely really good. I'm a little bit scared of Max doing crazy things. This is a passive effect. I'm just like seeing good stuff so far. This is actually very interesting. There's two things that's interesting. So auras, we already had something like that. Some of that last 2 turns. The zap emoji, and you can activate, and I believe you can only activate one of these. It's kind of weird. But they should just be aura cards, right? Something like last 2 turns, like aura 2 turns. So it does feel like it would make sense, right? I mean, you're not really cleaning up the text or anything, but you're making things more obvious. When you see auras, like, oh, I guess I'm exaggerating a little bit, but this is actually like really important. The part that says last 2 turns is so important. If there was more text, and it's really scary to print a lot of text, because this is the most important part that doubles the effect, but whatever. I'm not too upset. But what I'm upset about is this thing, which could definitely be a keyword of, like, if it doesn't attack, because it also is very complicated right now. Does it have to be able to attack to draw 2 cards? Will it not get 2 cards at the end of turn when you summon this? Probably it will. Probably it will. But it would be cool if there was an ability to spend an attack. By not attacking, you get some kind of effect. This was not a keyword that ever showed up anywhere. In any card game, in a way. It's almost like activating a card, but not attacking. That would be so cool. I definitely thought about it myself, so it kind of, you know, triggers my developer senses. Anyways. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool. We just got 5 cool cards. Straight up. Can we do the same? Obviously, again, Titans are off limits. But can we do the same here? I really don't understand the earthen thing at all. So I'm just gonna say it's bad. It sets their stats to 2. There's no synergy. There's just 2 cards. Earthern. I don't get it. And then you do this. Whatever that is. It's pretty cool. Summoning a bunch of shit, but... And resurrecting whatever... we'll see. It doesn't seem that oppressive or whatever. Abusive. So I'll take that. And then you resummon these things. This could be quite decent. Again, you have this dragon. You need passive effects. I'll take that. This nice. Paladin is getting some really amazing cards, I would say. Your minion. But this, no, what is this, bro? What is this, though? At least it has taunt, because if it was guarded somehow, it would be insane. But the problem is, like, it's so difficult to do anything at this point when this gets played. It's so crazy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna break the game. It's disgusting. Is it not enough that minions have divine shields and all that shit? Now I have to deal with infinite divine shields? Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, man. I attacked with my 16/16 and I only dealt 2 damage. What am I gonna do with my life? Yeah, suicide. It's ridiculous. 2 points. In a negative way. I don't have faith in all of this shuffling, creating copies of stuff. I do like getting stuff from the past. That seems pretty cool. And Grace of Highfather, probably the coolest thing we have seen so far. Like, you get to choose what kind of thing to discover. It's just like a, generic healing card, generic discover card. But you get to choose what to discover in a very difficult and complicated way. I'm very impressed. And again, it's just almost like you don't lose anything. It's a cycle card, basically, but you can use it for healing, and you'll always want to overheal just a little bit, just to get something out of this. It is so amazing. I'll give 2 points for good. And I'm not impressed by this. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I'm not impressed. What is the lower thing going on? I don't have faith in this card. This is decent. A bit scary, because it's a Borkler, but it's finally we didn't get Borklers that break my sanity, so I'll take that anytime. I don't care about these guys. So let's well, technically, you're just gonna generate a bunch of cool stuff. I guess that's fine. I'll say it's good. These are good. I'll take that. I especially like Stars Align, because you can generate a bunch of crap in your hand somehow. It just makes a very interesting deck. Potentially. Alright, Rogue. First time in forever, you get to discover a card from your deck. Besides a spell, like, whoa. That is... I guess you discovered Beast with Hunter. And that was pretty fucking toxic, so I don't want this to be toxic as well. God damn it, bro. Nah, this is quite annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Now, getting Discover effect from your deck, you get to choose basically. It's actually quite overwhelming how powerful it is. And often enough, you just... see, the funny thing is, Hunter is so toxic, it was able to discover a copy. So, that was, or is, to this day. Is it a core card or something? Like, god damn it, bro. What the fuck? That, I just realized what has to be nerfed, man. Yeah, it's like not Hound's fault, it's the Discover thing that was pushing it over the top, because you would always consistently get Hounds. Like multiples. Jesus. Anyways. So I don't like this. I'm okay with it. I just don't like it though. I do like this thing's pretty cool. Type of card draw. You do have to generate stuff from your. It's so stupid that it's like, fuck it. I like it. It's so stupid though. You literally use 3 cards to draw 3 cards anyways. But that's kind of a reshuffle, you know. It's just fine. Whatever. Also, you can just not have the cards. So you just get 3 free cards. Whatever, right? This is a pretty weird effect, which we kind of have on a neutral card already. But we get to do this with a spell now. Which is very nice. And very strategic. Complicated card. What? But we already have something like this. It's just like, I don't even know if it's useful. I'll say it's an average card here, and then you have another random bonus effect, because that's fun. And if you click, obviously you're gonna get 7 of these idiots with different colors, because that was fun to do. I don't need to know that shit. But we know there's 7 keywords, main keywords, in general. 8? Oh wow, 8, actually. Divine Shield, Taunt for some reason. Rush, whoa, Wind Fury, Lifesteal, Stealth, Poisonous, and Reborn. Okay, So, I don't know how I feel about this. It seems pretty cute. I guess. I'll say it's good. Is it bad though? Hopefully not. Anything with random new crap, like I'm not reading this shit. I'm not evaluating 6 more cards. I'm sorry about that. Cards like these plus Titans will have to prove themselves first, which is fantastic. They made it so complicated that the cards have to start existing on their own terms of being competitively powerful. It's kind of like me, you know, I make so many shitty videos that only the best videos get to create my identity or something. I don't know. Kind of, because if I never get viral, no one will ever know that I ever existed, which is very sad. So please, you mustn't. I can kind of relate to Titans all of a sudden, which sucks balls, but it is what it is. That is fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck is this? You get a copy of things endlessly? Why? What are you doing? Even though it's 6 mana, you can copy any mech. Anything. You just make a giant magnetic insanity with stealth or some bullshit like that. Oh god. Ugh. This is definitely gonna break the game. Quite a bit. Then, well, it is requiring mechs and whatnot. And it's not like mechs are raining down upon us, but it just feels ridiculous. Again, the most ridiculous part of this is endless. So if you just add a Divine Shield, make it like really difficult to kill a mech, now you just have a win condition all of a sudden out of this. And this is a fucking 4-drop, bro! Oh my god. I guess the squirrel is cute and whatnot. Everything else is... What is this? Repeat? What the So I don't know what that means, I guess. Titans are so annoying. Like, you won't be able to actually... Yeah, you can read them in your collection, right? But what if it happens in your hand of like, what do I do now? Is this good? I forgot the abilities. Yes, exactly. You forgot everything. Because fuck Titans. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, tit ants. Tit ants. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? That's supposed to be a Druid card. Give it back. Excuse me? Wait, technically it is. It is a Druid card. Just with spells and 1 mana now. It's... What a power creep, bro. What? Technically it's not power creep. But it kind of is, because I like nature spells for my dragon, man. Anyways, we have already seen a card like this. Deals 3 damage, gives 3 attack. There's a problem, though. And it's called a fucking horn. Or you could call it porn at this point. So now Shaman's gonna do the same fucking OTK as well. From hand. Hey guys, I have 12 damage. Randomly. I'll do 12 damage next turn as well. You die. Anyways, I hate that. But hey, you can have extra attack. No big deal. I don't care about this stuff. This stuff looks like trash. It's trash. I don't care. Oh, you think you're so cool. You're gonna do the dragon thing. You have to forge yourself first, which is literally worse than the dragon, even though it costs 6 mana. I got a 5/5 for 7 mana for the rest of my life, bro. I get this effect. So, suck on that, champion of ass. I still like it, though. It's kind of useless, though. I'll take it, though. Hammer is pretty cool. You don't have to take damage anymore using this. Fair enough. This dragon is pretty cool. I will never like Borklers, but here you go, a 0 mana Borkler. Enjoy. Technically, it's probably gonna cost like 2 mana, 4 mana if you're desperate. Still ridiculous. I hate. Actually, let's hate on it. So 3/1. It's looking like you know, they figure out how to print cards for the first time. Except someone else is printing Death Knight cards, clearly. These are ridiculously generic except for Forge of Wills, which I don't even know if it's good in Warlock. But it's always good to have locations like that. Just infinite rush creatures. It's not gonna do anything when you play it most of the time. Unless you have minions on board. So you can probably play some kind of tempo Warlock. Or you're just gonna play Imp Warlock and piss me off when you summon 7/7 Giant or whatever. What if I summon a 2/2 Giant? Is it still called a Giant, though? Excuse me? There's a problem. I think there's a problem. Again, for 3 generic things, I have to just say, bad. Same goes with neutrals. When we're gonna check neutrals, if they're too generic and boring, it's bad, bro. They could have done something cooler than that. Wait, so you can fucking summon a 15/15? Is that what you're gonna do? Maybe don't do that, please. But you discover... Oh my god, bro. This is getting out of control. This shit is gonna get out of control, bro. I said it's good, but now I'm like double guessing everything. For each damage you've taken on your turns. Another 0 drop. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be that difficult to summon this on turn 4. For 0 mana, that is. Come on, man. Now I have problems, I think. At least there's nothing that deals damage here. In this set. I don't know how to feel about welding. It's definitely gonna clear everything, but at least my opponent has to use 2 cards and a pretty big condition, basically. The second card has to be pretty big and in their hands at that point. I'm okay with this board clear. It's still gonna hurt, though, that they can clear everything on turn 4. But it's always a mixed bag with Warlock. They have to build their board and clear their board. They can't do both. And discarding a spell is still pretty difficult to take advantage of this. Honestly, if you look into this card, doesn't it remind you of something? Yes, it reminds us that power creep stopped existing. Because we can summon 3/3 imps very easily. We just have to kill a few things on the board on our side. That's it, bro. And then we're gonna have 9/9 easily without any downsides. So what the fuck is this discard a spell means? What do you mean, bro? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Why not? Why don't you print 4 mana 9/9s again? What's wrong with that? This literally got nerfed by 2 health. It's pretty crazy. But you can forge it, though. Who cares about forge it? It's pretty cool, but now it's a 6 mana card. Forge is weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit weird. So, am I impressed by anything? I don't like this. And then you do this. I definitely don't like this already. I'll say I just don't like it. Alright, let's just go. Warrior. So far 30-20, which is not too bad. But there's plenty of shit in here. More generic card draw, which I will stop paying attention to. This is pretty cool as a forge card. Some spread damage, some actual damage. So you get to choose end spread. There's plenty of control here. It's a fire spell. Not bad. This is a very scary card. I don't like this, man. So I'll just quickly press bad. I don't want my board to get cleared just because I left some 1/1 on the board that happens to be a mech. You know? And then they buff it with this shit. And then this is a giant thing that comes down and just annihilates everything that I've worked so hard for. Whatever, bro. I'm sure there's gonna be rush minions in the neutral pool. Rush mechs. And then you just buff this thing into oblivion. And destroy everything. Might as well get armor steal as well. Oh, for the rest of the game after your hero gains armor... Oh, no. No! How is this possible, though? How? Because that's crazy. What the fuck is this? Technically, I hope it doesn't break the game. I'll just give 1 good, because it's for the rest of the game. It's a pretty cool effect. And armor thing is still very, very weak. But let's hope nothing breaks. Gain that much armor. Feels like, oh my, feels like it's a breaker, man. I don't know. What's that? Oh, so after you attack, so it doesn't even work. So weird. Doesn't even synergize most of the time. I guess the cool part is that it's ridiculously slow. It's a late game card. And technically, it's not more powerful than the dragon thing. You do take damage. And generating armor, okay. Fair enough. It's just, there's a problem, right? You can go face with this shit. You can just attack face. Now you just generate pyroblasts, basically. That's why I don't like this. I think this is fair. Again, I guess that's cool. Way to generate armor. I'll give 2 points. This seems a little... I guess they're all fine. I'm not too impressed, but like, they're fine. Even Titan looks pretty cool. But I'm scared that I don't want to read what's inside. Alright, finally, the neutrals. Let's see if they're boring. For every 3 neutrals that are boring, it's bad. Alright? And they have to be spectacular to not... to actually keep my attention. Or pique my attention. Pique my interest? Are these interesting? This is actually pretty interesting. Like, it's a passive effect. It's not... Oh. Ooh. Okie dokie. Very cool. Let's see if the rest... These are boring. I think this is boring as well. Even though it's... Even like this is boring. Like, wow. We went a long way. But it's like, it's too specific. So it is boring. Alright, so these 3 make for bad. But this is also very interesting. A temporal recopy, so you only get to keep it for 1 turn, I imagine. And you can do plenty of cool things, like doubling your dragon. That's what I will do, for the most part. I will probably play this in a lot of decks as well. The cool memes we're gonna have. Like, there's so many Battlecry minions, you need stuff like this to exist in the game. So it's absolute genius card. These are pretty boring, these 3 ones. The other 2 are not so much, but they're just weird. I kind of like the idea, like, magnetize, get some bonus for that. Just the bonus, it's +1/+1. Who cares? Like, honestly, let's just say these cards are garbage. Like, how often are you gonna magnetize? Might as well, you know, summon a reborn... No. Activate a reborn effect. That's how rare it is to magnetize. What are we talking about? Ugh. There should be something cooler than this. What else do we have? Now we're talking. Melted Maker. I'm looking for 1 more card because we already had 2 bad ones. Destroy friendly minion. What is the point of that? I don't get it. How do you summon a copy of it? I don't think it's going to be an exact copy. It's just going to be trash. Is that a way to avoid Borklers? What's going on? I think this is not going to work. Cards can't cost less than 2. What is that supposed to do? But mana cheating. I don't care about tech cards like that. I hope I don't care, because it would be weird if it worked. This is weird. But I'm okay with this. I'm not gonna say it's boring. You buff this, it still stays in full health, technically dealing damage. It's kind of reminiscent of a 4-drop, 2/4, that dealt 2 damage from a hunter. But you can buff it and it deals more based on the attack. It's a very, very similar thing. So it's kind of a power creep in a way. But it has to kill the minion. So not really. I am okay with this card. Not saying it's spectacular. Then you have Mecha Leaper, which is also very, very cool. Which could synergize with this little shit. But let's be honest here. Let's just be honest, right? Technically, the funny thing about this thing is, if you magnetize itself, not only you're protecting this, you're getting a passive effect, which kind of is cool. And you can summon a bunch of 1/1s, you know, spark bots, but it's just a wet dream. It's not gonna work, bro. I don't see it working. This is much different effect, right? You're sacrificing max potentially. You flood the board. It just keeps jumping around if it survives. That's nice. You also get copies with Hunter, because you will do that. Alright? You'll get copies of every single beast you see here. If it says beast, you will get copies. Straight from your deck, you know? Oh wait, the Hollow Hound, you still need copies of that instead. Oh, wait, see, it kind of just limits design space. It's the Hollow Hound that's the problem, obviously. But god damn it, bro. God damn it. The synergy? Jesus Christ. You telling me this doesn't have lifesteal and cleave? The fuck is this shit? Hellhounds? Yes. Sounds like... Why are they printing these things? I'm scared, man. At least this doesn't do anything. Of course it does. Remember that... Wait. No, there's no way to add cleave to minions. Well, that's fine then. It's a cute card. I'm not upset. I'm not upset about this thing. This might actually be played. Get a random... I don't need that This is garbage. This is garbage. This is also very, very interesting. Controlling your opponent's stuff. I say it's pretty interesting. Move to the bottom. What? I'm very intrigued by this. Because this is still too generic, I'll just click this. Alright, anything else? Interesting, please? Bruh, honestly, I like this. Finally, just discover a weapon. Because weapons are pretty broken. Man, I'm probably okay with this. It's probably not better than discovering a legendary. Or it might be better. Like, most classes can't even have weapons. And could just open up a whole nother level of possibilities. Or you just get the horn and smash your opponent for 6 damage. Mike, what is this shit? It's another card of like, well, you have to play to find out, my friend. Forged a card this game. Yeah. You better give me good stuff, because I spent 2 mana for that forge effect. For the first time in forever, there's a card which can't attack, but has taunt. Holy shit. Can you imagine? We never had this one before. I'm definitely giving it a absolute genius move. Look at that. Finally, I have a big taunt that just serves as a taunt and crushes everyone who tries to attack my snowballs. Not gonna do it this time anymore. Could have used a little bit more health there, my friends. Oh, wow, another boring discovered thing. Oh, discover is still pretty cool. This is attacked. I don't care. I really don't care. Finally! Another weird effect. All the way back in GVG, we get the mech that deals 2 damage to everything. This kind of does something when it gets drawn. I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with that. This is actually better than getting a random thing when you play this card. You instantly get it. But your opponent knows you're gonna play a 4-5 with taunt soon, which is not very useful for me to give away that information, man. I don't know. It's just cool. It's cool. All of these cards are good. All of them. 4 points. Alright. You just get to spectate your opponent's deck, basically. You sit back and it's like, oh, you have this? You still have that in your deck? Oh my, this is ridiculous. You don't have to use any mana for this shit. And whenever you feel like, oh, this pretty good card, pretty good legendary you have there, it's time to play it now. But most of the time you're just gonna have this in your hand for the rest of the game. Just to see what are those last 5 cards you have there? What are you doing in there? What are you drawing? Then you have you have this thing that actually draws a mech. So you tutor something out potentially, but you're probably not gonna do that. This is quite strong. So for 1 extra mana, you get to draw a mech, because, again, and to have a neutral card like that. Whoa. This is also a cool example of a good Forge card, because normally you just play it, right? But maybe you want to heal a little bit. That's pretty cool. It retains lifesteal. At least it's not a magnetic. That would be scary, bro. Well, you also get magnetic cards this way. Which are cool things to have, right? It's just somewhat nice. As long as they don't break the game, I appreciate the effort, man. And finally... Wait, Twitter doesn't work anymore? That's a Titan move. Anyways, the finale. What are we having? I guess that's something. We had a dragon that does that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Plus 6 damage. I'm not really interested, but it is what it is. Storm Giant. I'm not sure if it's gonna work at all, ever. Forge endlessly, no. It's actually like a cool card where you can just dump a lot of mana into. A lot of excess mana. It probably isn't that bad. Actually, I'm very interested in this. For the first time in forever, I can dump mana somewhere. I might even play this card unironically very, very often. We'll see. What a stupid name, we're just gonna call him a kilogram. Anyways, you just get some extra cards that your opponent can steal back from you. So what the hell is the point? You just get a card and you give it to your opponent. I can't believe this. This is legendary, bro. It's legendary stupidity. How is this a card? Does that make sense to you guys? Fucking kilogram. Unplayable legendary. Anyways, that's it. And the final result is now clear, which is, you know, that the expansion is getting more spicy, and I'm not that upset by the complexity of everything as I thought it would be, because there is no complexity when you just print out packages for classes. So you just rely on neutrals to carry the flavor of the game. Oh well. So the final result is 47 divided by whatever this thing is, which is 64% good cards. It's kind of a record, and it could even increase or decrease over time. We'll see. Alright, see you guys next time.